Hi, this is Tami Lindahl, your Certified Biggest Loser Pro and Weight Loss Specialist. And I am walking you through my book, Eat and Think Your Way into Weight Loss. Now this is video number 6, so I've already gone through the nutrition part of the program. So today is near and dear to my heart. This is kind of the more exciting part of it because there's a million, well maybe not a million, there's hundreds of ways to eat your way thin, but I'm going to teach you how to think your way into weight loss. So starting on page 63, we have step 1 for change your life or transform your life. And so step 1 is get the fires burning. You have got to have a why. You've got to know why you're doing anything. So we're talking about weight loss, we're talking about fitness. You've got to have a real good reason why. Now in the beginning of the book I talked, actually video number 1, I talked about you creating a vision. Create a vision of what it is that you want to create. What does that look like? What does that feel like? Where do you get to shop? What do you get to wear? How confident do you feel? What does your sex life look like? So you've got a real clear picture of what it is that you want. So for step number 1, how to get those fires burning, I'm going to suggest that you also write another vision if you do nothing. What does your life look like if you do nothing? And I'll tell you, it's more common for us humans to take action to avoid pain than it will be to seek pleasure. So we'll do more things to avoid the painful stuff more than we'll do to seek the fun, goody stuff. So it's kind of important that you know exactly what it is that you don't want. I'm not suggesting you focus on it, but I want you to be really, really clear on what you don't want. So create that vision. And that is on page 63. I'll give you a little bit more details on that. Okay, so step number 2, and that is on page 65, and that is you have got to decide. You've got to declare what it is that you want. You've got to make the decision, I'm going to do it. You're not going to try to lose a weight. You're not going to maybe see if this thing works. I'm going to suggest you try to get out of that chair you're sitting on. You either do or you don't. So you really got to make that decision on what it is that you really want and just decide you're going to do it no matter what. Come hell or high water, no matter what. It's very important. And that is on page 65. Okay, and so step number 3, and I think it's probably, I want to say it's my favorite, like children, they're all my favorites at certain times. But on page 67, step number 3 is basically think thin, how to think thin. So what does that mean? In that segment of the book, in that chapter of the book, I talk about creating a vision board. Now you've already written out the vision that you want, but for some of us that are not as creative or have a little bit of trouble imagining what it looks like, this is just another exercise that you can do to keep your eye on the prize, to keep your mind focused on what it is that you want. So you can cut out pictures that look like what it looks like for you when you lose that weight. Maybe you've got some clothes that you want to wear that you can't really wear now, or maybe you're confident in a bathing suit, or maybe you have some romance, so you're cutting out pictures of romantic couples, or maybe you just want to live an active lifestyle. Maybe there's words that you want to see on your vision board, like vibrant, or vitality, or energy, or health, or just alive, whatever that is. Just create all of those pictures and those words that's going to give you a better vision of what it is that you want. The other side of that coin too, as far as think yourself thin, I'm going to suggest that this is a process, and it's not just becoming thin or becoming fit or losing the weight. It's who you get to become in the process. So you get to become that fit, thin person in this process. And how do you do that? Well, we've got to learn to think like a thin person. And so my best example would be if you're, say, a $50,000 a year earner, you think like a $50,000 a year earner. Say you want to double your income to $100,000 a year. You have to learn how to think like a $100,000 a year earner. You have to find them, you have to study them, you have to read books that they've written. Success leaves clues, so you want to surround yourself with $100,000 a year earners. Now, once you make the $100,000, and you want to double your income to $200,000 a year, you got to think a little bit differently some more, because once you get to the 100,000, you're still thinking like a $100,000 a year earner. I hope that makes sense. So to become a thin person, we've got to think like a thin and fit person. And it's a process. So there you go. There's your tips. Stay tuned. I'm going to go through the second half of the book, which is going to be more success principles, more ways to get out of your own way, more ways to help you move into that health and fitness that you always want. Now, again, these principles are, things that you can use in any area of your life. So you want to create better relationships, or create more money, as I mentioned, or career change, or improve your spirituality. All of these steps you can use for the same exact thing. So I hope that helps. If you don't already have a copy of the book, find the link. Just grab a copy from Amazon, and or you can also go to my website as well and sign up for the newsletter for more helpful tips. But thank you for watching the videos, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.